Hi guys, I hope you're all well and having a great night tonight at Manchester Pin. I'm so sorry I couldn't be there this evening. Unfortunately, I'm just coming a little bit under the weather. Got a pretty banging headache and kind of starting to get a little bit of the flu. So apologies I couldn't be there this evening. I would have loved to have seen you all, but hopefully Julie's managed to absolutely nail the technology and my huge face is up in front of you all on the big screen. So my name's Josh, I'm from Zest Property Management. You may have seen our branding a few times. We are Greater Manchester's leading provider of professional house share accommodation. We specialise in managing high-end professional house shares and offering high-end professional service to our professional tenants in all around Greater Manchester. So we go all the way down to Stockport, up as far as Bury, Bolton, we go to Oldham, Rochdale, Ashton, all the areas around the Ring Road. Now, I've got two real elements to share with you at the moment, which is very, very current in the marketplace. And whether you are a seasoned landlord with a huge portfolio or you're new to property investing, these are good tips regardless. And it took us a few years to kind of cotton on to all of this and know what to do at this time of the year. It's a pretty pivotal time of the year if you think about it. We've just had 3 months of summer, and the summer lettings market is very, very buoyant. It's very active. It goes to a point of in kind of winter to spring where you're like, oh, I've not got enough leads. How am I going to fill these rooms or these properties? To all of a sudden, you rushed off your feet. You literally can't cope. Like we've had our best summer on record. Like I think we've been selling about 30 to 35 rooms per month over the last 3 months. It's very active. We're at 97% occupancy. It's very buoyant, very full, and so hopefully you've really taken the advice on board which we share with you for the last 3 months, and you've really really made hay while the sun was shining. What we see now is we move into autumn, and as we move into autumn, there's a few considerations that you need to take in your portfolio. So the first element is to consider is that the market is going to quieten down. So when the market is quieter, so when the market's busy, just start with that. Often you don't need to have the sharpest toolbox, if you like. So you can let your adverts get a little bit sloppy because you're getting loads of leads. You can turn up and do a viewing of a room that's not quite been cleaned properly or not been dressed properly, and you'll sell it. It's such a buoyant, busy market. And what we do at this time of the year is appreciate the fact we've been so busy. Our adverts probably aren't quite accurate. We may have a few issues in the portfolio, maintenance issues which have lagged because we've not had time. So this time of the year where it really quiets down, and we always find the first couple of weeks of October particularly get very quiet before it picks up again towards the end of the year, is a great opportunity to go out, review your properties, make sure that all the things that have slipped over a busy summer period, you're now getting back on top of. So are there any outstanding maintenance issues which get better, going to make it more lettable? Are all your rooms dressed or properties dressed? Do you have the right adverts, the information online? Really just sharpening your toolbox to make sure as the market quietens and is less busy and you're going to feel like the more competition, more pressure, that you've got the sharpest toolbox out there, so you can basically make the sales and fill rooms and fill your properties as quickly as possible. So that's number one. Tip number one, as you move from summer to autumn, sharpen the toolbox. Second element to consider is a very practical tip, and that's to do with maintenance. Your gas engineers are going to start to become very busy. Like your gas engineers, people in charge of our boilers, radiators, that can become very busy. Do we know why? I'm hoping there was some interaction in the room. If you put your hand up, I'm so sorry, I can't see you. Feel free to shout out. The reason why is because people are going to start switching their heating on, and whether it's a single let, a multi-let, a flat, whatever it is, people are going to start switching their heating on. And when people switch their heating on, which they've not turned on for the last 2, 3 months, 4 months, well, it may have been a bit early given the weather we've had, they're going to experience lots of problems. There's going to be airlocks in the pipes. There's going to be like too much air in the radiators. There's going to be sludge buildups. The boilers are going to turn on and not going to work properly. It takes a bit of time to warm up. So what I highly suggest you do is, number one, accept that your gas engineers are going to be very, very busy, and the worst thing you can do is just be too reliant upon them in this season. So what we do in our portfolio is we go around and we actively bleed all of the radiators, and we don't send a gas engineer because we can just get one of our maintenance engineers, a less skilled trade, to go bleed all the radiators, and then they just go and turn the heating on, stay around the house for an hour, just make sure everything's heating up properly, make sure the boiler's working properly for an hour, just make sure it's all working very, very well. And that will stop a lot of customer service issues and a lot of issues as you move into winter. So do it now before the heating's too heavily relied on and before your gas engineers get booked up very, very busily. That's the main thing for me this month as a bit of an update. I am very sorry that I can't be there with you today. If you do want to contact me, my details are here. So you can contact me on josh@zestpropertymanagement.co.uk. That's josh@zestpropertymanagement.co.uk. If you need any help, any advice, any support, you need us to manage your property for you, just get in contact. I'm happy to have a chat. Apologies I couldn't be there this evening. I hope this video's worked well. And yes, I hope to catch up with you all next month. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I hear it's going to be cracker. You've got some great speakers. I'll catch up with you all soon. Thank you very much.